Hello students, welcome to our class of history for the class 8. And in this video we are going to see the second part of the chapter 4, colonialism and the tribal society. So before going to the topic, what is colonialism and tribal society? Let me know about it. For the tribals, a new situation arose with the advent of colonial rule and their life was disturbed by the interference of the British. The British intervened the tribal society and the economy for exploiting the natural resources of the forest. The British challenged the traditional and the land rights of the tribal people. So in our previous part, we just known about the tribal communities and their sources for the history of the tribal communities and the tribal society under the British and the tribal revolts. So right children, in this video, we are going to learn the objectives or the changes within the tribal economies and the societies in the 19th century, and the government records can be read against the grain to reconstruct a history of tribal revolts and the causes and the course of the tribal revolts in the Chota Nagpur region and in the northeastern part of India. The last topic of the chapter 4, tribal rebellions in northeast India. Children, the various tribal communities settled in the northeast India also rose in the rebellion against the oppressive practices of the British and the Indian zamindars. The tribes of the Lushal Hills were spread over a large area that included the Mizoram and Assam in India and Burma and some areas beyond it. So they revolted against the British when they realized that they were trying to form pacts with the tribal chiefs and taking away their lands. And the Khasi people, one of the group of the tribal community, the Khasi people were a tribal community that lived between the Janshia and the Garo hills in Meghalaya, and the region was organized into the numerous divisions or himas. In the early 19th century, the British began the construction of a road between the Sylhet in the Brahmaputra Valley and the newly acquired territories in Burma. Since this road passed through the Khasi territories, it caused great disruption in the lives of the Khasi people. Children, I am going to show you some video of the lifestyle of some of the tribal groups. Like I just play it. Just listen. White children. So this is some model lifestyle of the tribal peoples. I think this is the peoples or in the North America or else the African countries. It's just a model lifestyle of the tribal peoples in our history. So they were celebrating some functions, and they are made some tools for their livelihood, and so this is the they have some own celebrations, and they have some different cultures. So they are some different lifestyle in the history, right? And to add their woes, the British imposed several taxes. So finally in 1862, the Khasi people under the leadership of Ukyan Nangbo rose in a series of revolts against the British. So children, the rebellion went on for about 4 years, but the Khasi leaders were captured one by one in 1833. The last Khasi leader, Tirot Singh, was forced to surrender to the British people, and the several other tribal groups, Singo, Naga, Kuki, and like the last Kasi leader who was called as Tirot Singh. Similarly, there are another several tribal groups, Singo, Naga, and Koki, are also rebelled against the British in the 19th century. So, however, all the revolts were crushed within a short span of time. These tribal rebellions are considered to be the precursors to the freedom movement in India. So, children, again I am going to show some of the cultures of the tribal peoples. Like this, in our history also, so our tribal peoples in Meghalaya, Mizoram, and Assam also, they are living, they are lived like this lifestyle. They are celebrating their own functions, and there are some festivals like they are enjoying with the group, with that groups only. They have not mingled with the other peoples, and they have a different dress code, and they have different celebrations, and they made a different tools for making their lifestyle simply. And like in this picture, see children, in this picture these are all the peoples of the Meghalaya and Assam and Mizoram. Like in Burma also, they are wearing the cloths from the flesh of the animals, and then they have a different festivals. So this is just a model of the tribals lifestyle, children. Okay, and then that's all. This is the end of this chapter, children. So let's recall the points to remember. What are the important topics we learnt, covered in this chapter, children? First one is the sources. What are the sources of the tribal communities from our history and the tribal society under the British, and the tribal revolts under the British, and the Santhal rebellion, and then the Munda Algolan, and then the last one is the tribal rebellions in Northeast India. So these are all the important topics we covered in this chapter, children. So let's all the important points of this lesson. So I'm going to recap of this lesson: the changes within the tribal economies and the societies in the 19th century, the tribal revolts, the Santhal rebellion, and the Munda Algolan. Some government records can be read against the grain to reconstruct the histories of the tribal revolts, the causes and the course of the tribal revolts in the Chota Nagpur region. So these are all the important points we learned from this chapter, children: the colonialism and the tribal societies. Okay, so I'm going to ask some question from this chapter. So the word Adivasi means, what is the answer for the word Adivasi means? Is the original inhabitants, right? And the second question is, before the coming of the British, these tribal people traditionally cleared the forest lands in the Bihar Jharkhand region. What's the answer for the second question? Let's check it out. Mundas. What is the second answer? Is the Mundas. And I'm going to show you a third question. Tilka Manji belonged to this tribe. What is the answer for that? Which tribal group is the Tilka Manji? The Santhal rebellion group. The Tilka Manji is in the Santhal rebellion group. And the last question, the last great Kasi leader who was forced to surrender to the British in 1833 was Tirot Singh. Tirot Singh was the last great Kasi leader. Okay, so and the next one I'm going to ask, and also I'm going to show you your fill in the blanks from this chapter, children. The Cold Rebellion took place between the years 1831 and 1833, right? And the second question is, Dash was one of the main leaders of the Santhal rebellion. Dash was one of the main leaders of the Santhal rebellion? And the answer is Tilka Manji. And the third question is, the Dash Act of 1908 was passed by the British after the Santhal rebellion. Which act, children? The answer is Chota Nagpur Tenancy Act of 1908. And the fourth question, Dash was a name given to the rebellion led by the Birsa Munda. What's the answer for the fourth one, children? Al Gulen is the right answer for the fourth question. And the last question of this chapter, the Khasi rebellion in the 1860s was led by, the Khasi rebellion was led by in the 1860 was Yu Kiang Nangba. Okay, so these are all some one word answers from this chapter, children. So these are all the important points and the important questions from this chapter, tribal colonialism and the tribal societies of chapter 4 in the class of 8 history, right? Thank you all. Thank you, children.